Alright, here's my fancy title for this. So it starts off with the circuit on the mean value theorem. So we are going to look at the circuit, a couple problems on the circuit of the mean value theorem. So let's get started. If you have any other questions, you can pause this, you can email me, and we can go over a couple other problems if you need to. So the first problem I wanted to look at was the interval with the line tangent. So once again, on all of these, generally speaking, if you're not using your calculator, you're looking for the derivative in terms of c equaling the average value. All right, so this is slope of the tangent. This is the slope of the secant. So I want the slope of the tangent to be equal to the slope of the secant. So in number 2, we need to make sure that we find what f prime is, and we need to know what the interval is. So we can do this with a little bit of algebra first. So we're going to look at this, pi minus 0. So f of pi would be pi times sine of pi minus 0 times sine of 0 all over pi. Sine of pi is 0. Sine of pi is 0, so this goes towards 0. So we want this slope to be 0. So it says use the calculator. So when I graph that, so I put it in the calculator and I graphed it. Just a little trick I heard about. So I graphed it down here in this one with the pink. So when I hit graph and I went from 0 to pi, I see this little tiny maximum right there, and that's the point that I want to find. So once again, you're going to go to second, calculate, second, trace, calculate. We're going to look for the maximum. And again, this needs a left bound and a right bound. I'm going pretty big, and you can guess, and then if you can't see that very clearly, that says 2.0287. So that's the c value that will make the slope 0. Okay? So this is x, kind of like your c value is 2.0287, which will lead you, I do believe, to another problem. I don't know where that one is. We're going to go on to another problem here in a second. Okay, we're going to go to this problem. I don't know where this problem is, but it has the answer 3.433. And then what we are going to do is this. This is going to use the mean value theorem. So the mean value theorem is this. Okay. I want to know what g of 10 is. Okay, so f and g are interchangeable in that case. We have g prime at 8.5, so my c value is 8.5. So I have f prime of 8.5 equal to f of b. Well, b is going to be my 10 minus f of a, which is my 8, all over 10 minus 8. So what happens is we get this alternate formula. You can use this, or you can use the alternate formula. And the alternate formula is basically f prime of c times b minus a, which is multiplying by b minus a over here, equal to f of b minus a, ran out of room, minus f of a. That is the other formula that you can use. So we're just going to use this one. They're just looking for the value. Well, I have f prime of 8.5, which is negative 9. So negative 9 is going to equal, I guess I'll use g because that's what they're using. I have g of 8, which is 6, and I have the 10 minus the 8. So I have negative 9 equal to g of 10 minus 6 over 2. Multiply by 2. Negative 18 is equal to g of 10 minus 6. So g of 10, add 6, is negative 12. Okay, so that is the other formula that you can use. You have your C value that satisfies the conditions of the mean value theorem, and so you're going to plug it into those values.